When I go look at stores to buy,
You look at the shop.
that's the first thing I do is I go look in the shop and I see how well it's taken care of, how dirty it is, what the equipment's like. You know, the equipment for me, that's an investment. It's not an expense. I want these guys to have the best tools and everything work, so there's no excuses. And a lot of these shops that I go into, everything's broken and it's dirty and dingy and nobody really cares.
They don't care about the dealership.
Yeah, so that's why, and of course, my early days in this career was all in fixed ops. And so this is the most fascinating part of the business to me.
It really is. It really is. So this is a great shop. Obviously, you got air conditioned.
Yes, air conditioned.
Fully air conditioned. And do you have two shifts, George? Or you? Yeah, I know some dealers have.
We used to have 2 shifts before COVID. We were running 2 shifts.
Okay.
We're probably close to getting back to that as well.
Okay.
So the neatest thing is I think this was the first building I got to actually design the shop.
Okay.
And so after seeing what we did in some of the other shops and what worked and what didn't work, you know, this was kind of the first shop that I was able to say, okay, I want this here and I want this here and this is how I want it laid out. And, you know, everything needs to be accessible to everybody. And
It's great. It's wide. I really like it. You know, you got your special tools area over there.
So special tools is in the middle.
Yep.
So that's real accessible to everyone.
And now you've got like LEDs for the technicians where they can look at
everybody
videos.
everybody has their own laptop and or tablet. And we did the built-in toolboxes instead of allowing everyone to bring their own toolboxes.
Yeah.
And it's just this cluttered mess. We went ahead and did the built-in toolboxes.
Like
We've done that in all of our shops, I guess, for the last 6-7 years, and it's a nice look, but again, keeps things clean, keeps things efficient, and you don't have one guy upset that he doesn't have as much space as the next guy, so you know it works out pretty well that way.
I like it.
Yeah.
And so do they own their own tools?
They do own their own tools. That's right. Yeah.
That's great, George. And so you have a body shop on site here?
We actually don't have a body shop.
Really?
Yeah.
We
We got out of the body business about 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just want to mess with it.
Well, the insurance companies were dictating so much of that business that it was making it harder and harder and harder for us to really make the kind of margin we wanted to make. And so we said, you know what, let's let people who are experts in the body business handle that business. And so we actually sold our body shop off to one of the big conglomerates, and we now supply them with the parts and you know any other work that they need. And so you know, our Infinity store here, this Acura store, the Volvo store, we are the largest parts distributor for those brands. And we don't just sell parts locally, we're shipping them across the country, we're delivering them all over the Metroplex. So you know, we looked at that side of the business and said, you know what, we're going to stay out of the actual body side, but we still want to be a big player.
Be a big supplier.
Yeah, so we're still very heavily involved in that, but it's not anything that we do on a day-to-day.
But that's smart because you don't have the environmental impact of a body shop with the paint and the chemicals and all that kind of stuff. And like you say, you still get the profits out of your parts distribution, your wholesaling of those parts to those users. That's smart, George. Very smart.